The siege may not be over, but the questions have already begun. Why did these officers from Kenya's anti-terrorist squad take more than an hour to deploy? Before that, why did the police announce they were responding to an armed robbery? And how could so many lives have been lost in a building that security sources say was a known target for al-Shabab?
They were fully armed with very long guns. One of them had a band of bullets tied around himself, and they started shooting randomly, because I remember them shooting into the security cubicle and a few other areas. That's when I remember very well, actually. Unfortunately, they shot the security guard who was lying ahead of me, dead instantly, because they shot him in the head. Then they targeted me. Luckily, if you look here, actually, there was a graze of a bullet.
The government and security forces aren't confirming that this was solely an al-Shabab attack. Privately, they acknowledge that the Somali group is involved, but they're saying other groups could be a part of the operation. It's unclear what they mean by this, or whether or not Al-Qaeda itself could be involved. For now, that is speculation. What is fact is that police on routine duty, these are some of the officers, were the first to respond to an explosion and automatic gunfire at Westgate Mall.
It looks like the first responders did an amazingly good job under incredibly frightening and difficult circumstances by getting so many people out of a building while killings were taking place.
Kenya's presidential spokesman, who's been attending many key briefings, was on the defensive about why it took so long for backup to arrive.
I can't say whether or not there was intelligence showing this was going to happen.
If there was, it's unforgivable, the response, surely.
I think that the way you react to terror attacks is not always going to be uniform. When something like this happens, it gives you the opportunity to reflect and think, what things were we doing wrong? And it may well be that we will think, yeah, we needed to do more, we should have done more, we must do more.
And so as this long standoff goes on, many Kenyans may be disturbed to hear that lessons could be learned from it. After all, al-Shabab has warned many times that it will strike at the heart of the Kenyan capital. A target like this, 300 meters away, completely out of view, with a total blackout on any information about what's going on inside. And a blackout on the number of hostages as well. It's clear that their captors are prepared to die for their cause. It's unclear how Kenya's security forces, backed up by foreign intelligence and hostage advisors from the US and Israel, will bring this all to an end without any further bloodshed. Andrew Simmons, Al Jazeera, Nairobi.